Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessie and today I am planning my July TBR. Before we get started, I have a few things I want to make note of. First, for the past couple months, I've been making my TBR with a random generated list on my phone or iPad and picking my books like that, but that's not really working for me. The past couple months, I've really struggled to keep up with my TBR, and because of that, I just went ahead this month and picked 5 books that I'm currently in the mood for, and hopefully I'll stay in the mood for. I think I'm too much of a mood reader to have a randomly selected TBR. Next, depending on how this month goes, if I don't really touch my TBR at all this month, then I will probably maybe try to make a seasonal TBR where I make a list of books I hope to get into throughout a certain season, and then we'll see what happens with that. But we won't really know how that goes until August, whether I decide to keep going with traditional monthly TBRs or if I decide to try a seasonal TBR. I also think I want to go ahead and only commit to doing videos every Tuesday. I kind of have realized I've struggled to keep up with the videos that come out on Thursdays. So for now, I will only commit to every Tuesdays, and then if I have another video ready to go, it may come out sooner than planned. For example, I may have like a Thursday or Friday post every once in a while, but I think I'm only going to commit to every Tuesdays, and I'm gonna say don't get your hopes up for every other Thursday for now. Anyways though, before I get started on telling you the books in my actual July TBR, I just wanted to take a minute to remind you to please like this video and subscribe to my channel to make finding my content on every Tuesday a little bit easier on yourselves. And also take a moment to check out the description box. I have links to my social media as well as social justice issues I find important and just other stuff that you might find interesting. Anyways, now on to the books I really hope I get to read in July. The first book is The Friend Zone by Àbíké-Íyímídé. And this book follows Kristen and Josh. Kristen, she is helping her best friend plan a wedding, and she meets the groomsman. He's either just regular groomsman or the best man, I'm not sure which, named Josh. And Kristen and Josh, I think, develop feelings fairly quickly, but the issue is Josh already knows he wants a big family, whereas Kristen is about to go through a procedure that will kind of take away her ability to have kids. In the summary of the book, you don't really know why yet, but she's sad about it because she actually wanted to have her own biological kids, or at least that's the way it sounds from the summary, but now she's not going to be able to, and also it seems like that ability might hinder her ability to have a relationship with Josh. I'm really interested to see how this one goes. I actually just read the summary for the first time ever today. I bought the 3rd book in the series as a Mother's Day gift back in May. And after I bought it, I realized like, oh wait, no, this isn't a series. And so I bought this book and the 2nd book off of Book Outlet for I think under $5 each. I am interested to see how this one goes. I have been in the mood for romance quite a bit lately, so I'm hoping that will hold through until I read this book. Next, I have The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joan, and this is one that I actually also picked up in May. This book follows sisters C and Casey. C lives on an abandoned island. She's not really sure how she got there. She just knows 3 years ago she woke up on the shore, and since then she has been trying to find the materials and find a way to get back to her sister. Her sister Casey lives in an eco world, I think, where people who I guess have done a lot to help the world live there, or at least they're people who supposedly have done a lot to help the world, and I think she's trying to reveal what's actually going on. This book I'm really excited about. I thought the cover was beautiful. The only thing I'm a little bit nervous about is that I'm not normally a huge fan of sci-fi. Sci-fi is one of those genres that I'm not very comfortable with. I don't read very many sci-fi books, and so it's just kind of an intimidating genre to me, but I have high hopes and I really hope I'll enjoy this book. The next book I plan to read in July is Ace of Spades by Faridah, Àbíké-Íyímídé. This book follows Chimaka and Devin. They are both high school seniors at this private school, and they have both been made senior prefects, which is a really big deal. It looks good on all their college applications, and it just is really good for them. The issue though is after this happens, they start getting messages from this thing called ACEs, and it's kind of just exposing a lot of their secrets and private lives and kind of destroying their life at this academy. I read the first 3 chapters as a sneak peek a couple months ago, and so I have really high hopes, and I'm really excited for this book. Not to mention, this book is also one of my 5-star predictions that I made in a video a couple weeks ago. Next, I want to read The Henna Artist by Alka, Joshi, and this book follows Lakshmi. She leaves an abusive relationship in the 1950s, and she goes to this bigger city and becomes a henna artist. And things are going kind of okay. They're not perfect, but she is safe. She is away from her abusive husband, and she is a very well known and favored henna artists, especially among richer women in that area. But then everything kind of comes crashing down one day whenever her husband shows up with a sister that Lakshmi never knew that she had. And so I saw this book a few months ago, or around the time it came out. But the funny thing is, I think I had this book kind of confused with the Henna Wars. I thought they were the same book. I think just the henna in the name threw me off. And so I thought it was a different book than what it actually is, but I'm still really interested to get into this and see how much I enjoy it once I start it. The next book I plan to read in July is Ariadne by Jennifer Saints. I actually don't know much about the original story, but this is a retelling of Ariadne's life and what happens whenever she helps Theseus and how the consequences actually affect her. Like I said, I don't know much about the original myth, but I'm really interested to read this retelling and see how much I like it. I'm wanting to try to read a few more retellings this year. I really like the idea of taking this original story and then reworking it based off, how you think it might have gone differently. And so I'm just really excited for this one. Anyways, those are all the books in my July TBR. I'm really hoping that because I'm picking these books without a random number generator, I'm picking the books that I'm currently in the mood for, that I'm really hoping I will enjoy, that maybe I will have better luck sticking to my TBR in July. As always, I'm not committed to only reading my July TBR, but I really hope that I actually get around to finishing it this month. But in August, we'll know how that went. Anyways, please let me know what books are on your July TBR, if you make TBRs, or what books you're really hoping to read soon. And if you've read any of the books I mentioned in this video, please let me know your thoughts on them. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.